I said woo home stretch at the start of this playthrough. This is woo home stretch.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that we have 4 episodes left.
This is really it. This is crazy.
I don't know. And it's just gonna be like one drunken rant session over Final Fantasy 13.
Didn't Redis say he was going to follow?
Shut up, Vaughn. What are you doing here?
Maybe you found out something that
You're ruining the LP.
Getting all big in the mist from time to time.
That sky pirate's dead, thank you.
I'd rather have Riggs here, just like barking at random times for being a sad puppy than have you here, Van.
You trust. You're an expert on pirating now, are you?
Yeah, no shit, kid. Get back in line.
No, you're the big expert of pirating, huh? You know what it's like to pillage and steal? You know how to pilot my airship? Here's my keys to my airship. Throws them at Van's chest while I throw keys at Riggs. Hey!
Let's see the big man do it now.
Come on, let's see the big baby boy do it. Oh, okay. And he cuts to him trying to parallel park the airship. Oh jeez, just smashes into the airship behind him. Yeah, good job, Van.
That's gonna be, when we're doing the last like Final Fantasy hangover thing.
Yeah.
I want us, not to get into it now, but something to think about would be the biggest baby boys of Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking.
And the littlest baby boys.
Yeah, that was basically. I figured throughout that we wouldn't be able to help but discuss best, worst, favorites, etc. So best baby boys and littlest baby boys, definitely.
Ships in the water. Send fishing dories if need be.
Oh, hey, it's her again.
Yeah.
With the panties on the outside of the shorts that are barely shorts.
Yeah, and her weird sex pervert dog friend. I don't know what that guy. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know its name, its race, anything about it. I just know it's a sex pervert.
I feel like sometimes Final Fantasy characters just got a peek into our culture's fashion, just a glimpse, maybe a dream, and then they're just like, I want to imitate that.
God, yeah, I love that from Imagica.
Yeah,
where he's like they see cars through visions and secondhand stories, and so they're all fucked up and boxy.
Or they like name people after like
just stuff
like Pie.
Yeah, Pie Pa, or God, what's the one girl they hang out with for a while. I forget her name, but it's just an English word that they thought sounded nice.
I imagine that character just like finds these things that kind of looks like thong underwear, and she's just like, I think they go here? Yeah, they're gonna go here now.
Yeah, Harry Potter does that a little bit too, but in a lame Harry Potter way. Where wizards are apparently just idiots because they sometimes try to dress like muggles, regular people, but they don't quite know how to do it. Because they have their own fashion, and you think because they live amongst muggles more or less, they could just look a little bit harder, or like fire up the wizard internet and be like, okay, that's how they dress.
Oh yeah, shoes go on the feet.
Yeah.
I have no idea how bad it is, but imagine they're like, I don't know.
They tried it for a little bit in the movies, and then once they got to the 4th or 5th one, they just stopped. They just stopped with any kind of costume design and just dressed them as people.
Yeah, they're just like wearing like sweatpants.
Like the final poster for the final movie, they're just wearing clothes, and it's like, yeah, that's Harry Potter, just people wearing clothes. Oh, look at this! Look at this delicious bar of chocolate.
Yeah, no shit.
God damn.
Then proof is ours. This lighthouse on the Naldoan Sea is the tower on the distant shore. The strong mist
so what's going on right about now?
We got the we had the Sword of Kings with that sword can destroy Nethicite, but then we met the I forget what their name was, those big beans in the sky, the biggest of baby boys.
Now the treaty sword.
Yeah, they gave us the treaty blade and told us to go cut some new Nethicite from the Sun Crest, and so he just told us the legend of the Sun Crest and kind of where to find it.
So now you gotta go carve yourself off a thick slice of Nethicite?
Yeah, just a big old slab of it, put it in the oven at 375 for like 3 hours. It doesn't take all day to cook. That's like some big legend. No one actually knows how to cook Nethicite. It takes 3 hours at 375. Don't open that oven.
Don't fucking touch it.
Don't open the oven.
Why do so much for us?
Or your Nethicite's gonna get all dried out, and it's gonna suck, and you won't be able to use it to conquer the Empire and wrest control and sovereignty of your nation back.
That's why you just slather it in gravy. It wettens it back up, right? That's just
no. It's water. It's water sealed. Oh man. Yeah, Redis is on the party. So I do a lot of side questing at this point in the game once they give you Redis, because he's just a 4th party member. hanging out. And he's got some good tech, too. He has, like, full life and the ability to heal. 2 swords.
2 swords, that's good.
Yeah, although I wish they gave you these people. These 3 assholes.
Yeah, this game doesn't really have a Raijin and Fujin or
not particularly, no.
Anybody like that.
No. Yeah, there are really no, like, recurring secondary characters that you go, yeah, there they are. It reminds me of beat Kingdom Hearts last night. And started Kingdom Hearts 2. I forgot that Cypher, Raijin, and Fujin are there at the start of the game.
I wouldn't even really have made the connection.
Like, at most, I imagine at most you could have intuited that they're Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah.
But that's it. Vivi's there with them as well for some reason.
Because he's an impressionable little weirdo.
Yeah, impressionable little weirdo. Just like, I'm gonna hang out with this woman who says single words, and this beef man who smells his farts and says "you know" all day.
Just hot beef steam
no.
escaping his pants.
Yeah, actually, I think this episode is an important side quest. The only one I felt the need to keep in the playthrough, simply because of who we meet. So very early in the game, you become part of a clan, which is a nice throwback to Final Fantasy Tactics, because Mont Blanc here was in Final Fantasy Tactics as well.
I was going to say that name looks really familiar.
And Mont Blanc is like, let's start a clan, Kupo! And then you start your clan, and then whatever... No, he's in Tactics Advance, that's right. So Tactics Advance, I guess, is canon, as weird as it is. But you come here, and Mont Blanc is now the head of the clan. And you go on hunts. The ones from here are extra strong. This is where, like, the very super bosses are. Like this one, the Ancient Man of Mystery.
Ooh.
Yeah. A man who's going around stealing swords.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Sure does.
And then Vaughn just punches Mont Blanc in the balls right now off the banister and is like, "Monster!"
Punch him, just like, oh my... God damn it, I'm trying to remember. My pom-poms! And he lowers his pants, and they just have that thing on their head, but they're just 2 small ones. Oh!
I imagine just seeing the scale of these little furry fellas now, like, man, they could, cling onto your face and scratch you up. I wouldn't want to fuck with them.
Well, yeah, I mean, Mog is basically the MVP of Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah.
Like, you put Mog in your party, and you're good to go. That little guy wants blood.
These little things are vicious.
Yeah. Oh no, stop it, Peel Smart Remote.
But wait.
Son of a bitch.
But no, you wanted this.
I did not.
You wanted your remote app to also play you advertisements.
Yeah. That annoying advertisement for Google Play where it's like, why do you need to advertise this? Where else am I going to buy stuff? My fucking Android phone, you assholes.
Don't forget about the Google Play market. The only place where you can get things for your fucking Android phone.
Now we're gonna get now this video is gonna get taken down because of 3 seconds of generic pop music 18743 in there.
Oh man!
And I'm not gonna remember to cut it out.
Did Brian ever upload that thing he was talking about?
Maybe it's not done yet.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Been anxious to see.
Yeah,
what it is.
By the time this goes up, he may have. Cute. Sometimes you're like a man beast, sometimes you're a dog.
Oh, I fucked up.
The way he flew at us at that perfectly like parallel thing, that's how I imagine Derek the Dalek flying in on his motorcycle on our Doctor Who script.
Fucking Gilgamesh, you asshole.
I know. They had to bring him back for this, and they had to have him be voiced by John DiMaggio.
I'm just looking for some swords. Got any?
Yeah, he actually has all the swords. Well, not these swords, but he thinks he has them. It's battle on the big bridge.
Battle on the bridge. Does he put up a fight, or are you 2 leveled up at this point?
For this one, I'm 2 leveled up. For the second phase, though, For the second phase, I cut out 45 minutes of pain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That love.
Yeah. The Gilgamesh fight is the one that makes me realize that I never really mastered this the combat of this game or its mechanics.
The mightiest swordsman in all Ybalice. You face me, Gilgamesh.
I was just sort of
Long have I sought the blade of legend. Scoured have I the furthest marches, east and
They
west.
even went pretty far east and west.
I did.
To you.
The east and west seem irrelevant to where you've been.
To me.
But apparently I just like smashed my head against the game until I was super beef.
Yeah.
And then the narrative wasn't a problem.
I fought worse.
So what's fun is that he keeps pulling out these iconic weapons, but they're all counterfeits.
They all look just a little...
They're almost there. He has Squall's gunblade, but I think the gun part is different, and plus there's a chocobo on it. That's a Buster Sword, obviously, but it has 4 materia slots, and
like,
apparently the kanji means counterfeit.
He's like,
or
no,
forgery.
man, I got these from a real reliable dude down in the alley.
And then he has his equivalent of basically his limit break. When he does it, he yells like, my sword is no counterfeit, but it totes is.
No, man, he said this was the real deal. It even came with a warranty.
Yeah. So I'm taking this fight kind of slow right now because as is usual with Gilgamesh, I say usual, I think this only occurs once or twice ever in Final Fantasy, whenever you encounter him, you can steal pieces of the... That one's confusing, but it's Zidane's offhand dagger.
Ah.
There's in Final Fantasy, it's called Orichalcum, which in Final Fantasy is a weapon and a material. It's a little bit confusing. In 9, Zidane's offhand dagger specifically was called Orichalcum. And that's it, but it's just very, very long.
Yeah.
So it's like, no. But, just like in 5, every time you encounter him, you're able to steal pieces of the Genji suit. In this case, whenever he does this, whenever there's a bit of a cutscene, he has a new item you can steal. At first it's like an X potion, then an X potion, then some other item. He has 5 phases, and then the last 2 you're able to steal the Genji helmet and the Genji shield, I think, this time. The second time you fight him, you're able to steal the other 3 pieces: the gloves, the chest piece, and the something. I forget. There's too much armor and equipment in this game.
Too many swords.
Too many swords.
What is that sun-looking sword that he
Oh,
whipped out?
that's a sword from this game called the Torna Soul. I forget exactly how it's different from the one that you can get, but it has something to do with the sun motif on it. I think his has kind of a sun and moon on it, whereas the one you get is just a sun. And I think the blade is wavy in a different fashion.
Just imagine this party walking in on this weirdo up here. Just like, God, what the hell? As if we don't have enough going on.
This first fight with him is pretty easy. Even if you're just... I'm pretty high level right now, but I think even if you're at the mid-levels, he won't put up much of a fight. You just kind of nuke down Enkidu and then beat him up, and then he runs away.
He runs away just laughing like an idiot. Yeah, follow me here, I dare you.
Well, you can, but before that, you need to go on a side quest to get a key to let you go even further down into these caves. Like I said, these are the caves we came to when we got chased by the dude with the big circular saw and the stick.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're huge. The Lusu mines are gigantic, and they have level ranges from... Well, from the first part to the last part, there are enemies in every level range of the game. So you can come back here at any point in the game and use it to level up effectively.
Nice.
And I have Vaughn in the party for the first time ever, I think just because he has time magic or something. And because when I was going down here, I found the best club, which is just a bone.
Oh, cool.
And he's the only one who can equip it. Yeah, Bone of Byblos.
It's like, finally I'm useful.
Yeah.
Finally, you guys need me, like I always knew you did.
Everything's coming up, Vaughn. I knew I was the protagonist. As everyone else is off discussing all this important shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Sun Crystal, will you choose to destroy it? Or, yeah, Vaughn.
I wonder what kind of songs they'll sing about me.
They talk about how cool and handsome, Pinello, how cool and handsome am I? And she just stares at him, and she goes, and then holds her breath until she passes out.
That's just a better option than answering.
I've waited. Gilgamesh fights again!
Shut up, Gilgamesh.
Now he has Brotherhood, but I think the hook on it is different. I think it might face the opposite direction.
I wish our heroes like all broke it down for him, like how they were all wrong, and he's just having a little like breakdown of his own, where he's like, "No, but I spent $250 on this one.
I got an anime world." Oh. Gilgamesh sucks. Well, first, Enkidu has a shitload of health. It hits really hard. Gilgamesh himself is constantly casting level blank disabling magic on you, like level 2 sleep, level 4 disable, all kinds of stuff. It just so happens that my party's levels are all multiples of all of his abilities. So this was extraordinarily painful. Though again, if I'd come in here at a prime number for my levels, I would have been fine. Well, it would still be difficult, but I wouldn't be taking constant time to heal all these goddamn status ailments.
I haven't even like stopped to look at the items and everything. There just seems to be a lot bigger of a variety of just regular items in this game,
there's a
too.
lot. There's a lot, because there are a lot of items that cast spells and are used to augment the makeup of your party. Because if you don't have anybody capable of casting haste, for instance, there are items that can cast haste on your party. There are more status healing items capable of recovering status than they usually are. I think this is the first Final Fantasy to have an item specifically dedicated to recovering sleep. Remedy will sometimes do it, sometimes not. So will Isuna, but there's never an item where it's just like, recover from sleep. You know where you gotta punch your friend in the face. Oh yeah, Brotherhood has a double hook to it.
It's not it at all,
Not
man.
at all. Charge, Gold Needle, Darga, Thundara, Fire. So I don't know why I actually have him on the party. I guess he's just hitting kind of hard with that bone.
That was merely a test of your strength, mortals. A prelude, if you will. The real contest begins now. Your weapons are as good as mine.
Oh no.
Hey, John DiMaggio, can you just give it your all as one of the most iconic Final Fantasy characters? Sure, will do. Oh, thank you for not letting us down, John DiMaggio.
Trying to just get a quick peek at the gambits and everything, and it's just
Yeah,
like, oof.
I've got a lot for this fight because he casts so much stuff, and I'm trying to, you know, program my characters around a very complex set of like, okay, if this, then this, but if not, then this, then this, and this. This is more important than this, but it's not as important as this. The worst of his abilities is the one that inflicts disable, because as I've said, that means, hey, you can't do anything. You can't even use an item to remove it. So I have to sacrifice some of the power that comes from my accessories. I have to sacrifice by equipping an accessory called Black Belt, so that at least I can get around that. Once Enkidu's dead, this part of the fight's not so bad. He hits kind of hard, but not super often. That is Odin's sword from Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay.
So a very specific callback with that one. Except even that one's not quite it, somehow. Okay, I guess he lost the actual blade, the actual Zantetsuken, and then picked up this fake somewhere.
Someone just swapped it
Yeah.
while he was having a coffee and it was leaned up against his chair.
Well, he was having like 4 coffees in his forearms on one side.
Reading 2 newspapers.
Yeah.
I never get anything done.
Too distracted. Too many arms. 2 are masturbating right now.
You can't tell, but it's happening. Finn!
Finn, I'm gonna make bacon pancakes and they'll make a gif about it and put it on Facebook.
Remember everything, Burrito?
Oh, God.
Just the random things that people just were like, oh my god, that's those string of 2 words in Adventure Time were the best 2 words placed together in my lifetime.
The Adventure Time fandom is weird.
Yeah.
Quake, mortals! You face the blade of legend!
This is the one sword he has that's genuine. You can get it as well later on. It's the Worm Slayer blade. In order to get it, though, you need to defeat all the super bosses in the game. So, and that's the strongest weapon. And so at that point, it's like, why do I need this? What am I? There's no DLC. What am I gonna? What?
Oh man, you asked for it.
Yeah. So in English, her abilities are all like, there's like Feral Strike, Whip Kick, and then I think Shatter Heart or something.
Yeah.
But in the original Japanese, they all have cool, way too long martial arts movie style names.
Yeah.
You know, like 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not one of them, but they're all in that theme. And I kind of wish they'd carried that over.
Yeah.
How about some of this?
I wish Vans were real stupid.
Yeah.
Like stumble, and he runs up and like trips and lands on him.
Really hard. But he trips really hard, because that's the one thing he's good at.
He lands like tooth first on them, so it really hurts him.
And he's got one fucked up snaggle tooth that he never cleans, so it inflicts poison. So I was hoping here that if I could string together enough of these, I could blitz down the last like 20% of his health. Because he does the thing where, actually he does a couple of frustrating things. I think he increases his defense the way a lot of bosses do, so it's like, okay, the last 20% are going to take as long as the first 40%. But also, he makes himself invincible for a while. So all you can do is stand around and wait for him to use a couple of abilities and lose his invincibility. It's very annoying, and I don't know why they put it in. It's just frustrating and drags it along.
Just to be annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it, Fran.
Gilgamesh is like, I gotta admit, I kind of don't mind this too much.
Not when the 2 ladies are out. That's fine.
When that boy and his snaggletooth come out. Oh, I hate it. I hate his face. I don't want his weapon. I don't want anything he has. I just want him to leave.
Just get him out of here.
I must believe.
Oh shit. I think this is the most I've seen any of these, so it's like...
Yeah, this is the most
cool.
I was able to string together as well, so it's convenient that it occurred during the one bit of side content that I wanted to hold on to.
It ends now.
She's just bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She basically has Diamond Dust as her final one.
That's pretty
which
cool.
is nice.
How about some of this?
That's all you got, Vaughn? How about some of this? And he's like genuinely offering them some toast and butter.
He just checks their pockets for apples and chunks of bread, and if they don't have any, then it's ineffective.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn it.
Were you going to serve me my own snacks?
It's gonna eat them in front of you. Maybe
Just-
make you feel bad.
You know, I was gonna like, you know, demoralize you real bad.
So it inflicts status ailments? No, it just...
You know, it's just, you'd feel bad. You might get stronger because you'd be mad at me. I just realized there's a huge potential blowback from my ultimate ability that had never occurred to me before.
It doesn't even raise Vaughn's health by eating the stuff. In fact, it cuts the roof of his mouth because the bread's stale.
Yeah.
And he's not big enough of a baby boy to handle that, and so he's like, oh god.
So he has a very light bleed effect for the rest of the fight. Aye.
They just piece the fuck out.
They just peace out. But they leave behind the Worm Slayer blade. I literally cut out 45 minutes from that fight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It was rough. I was mad at the end and kind of sweaty.
Like Like at the end of most things.
Yeah. The end of a day of work. The end of a bus ride. Just
end of an episode of Frasier.
Just mad and sweaty. Not mad sweaty. Mad and sweaty.
Yeah. So now can you get that sword, or you have to defeat all the other bosses, or it's there, or what? Like,
you'll see. Yeah. As soon as Fran's no longer asleep. Wake up, Fran. There you go. Sword of Legend. Appears to be an ordinary Sword of Legend.
Yeah, just an ordinary Sword of Legend. There's so many of those in this world that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Fran's so pissed.
I know.
Oh my god.